فينوس بلاديسي. نحط رجلينا هنا يا جماعة، تطلع الزبالة، عاملين بوكسات الزبالة بس تيجي البلدية تشيل وتنظف وخلاص، شكرا. بتاع مسطح وشكلها زي الفل في كابادوكيا، نيو شهير.
So that's why we are able to see some mangers. I mean, people is on the walls. Some of them are more higher. Probably they have also mules, donkeys, or horses in here. But at the same time, they grab sheep and goats as well.
He was chicken.
Really?
Or vision something.
We're guys also thinking this part was a stool because we can see some parts like these to tie them up. Probably they use these quarters, like they made some dwelling and they were tying their animals up in here to keep them under control. Just guys, while we're in here, I would like to also talk about the material of this underground city. If you touch and feel, you'll notice that these rocks are so soft. And while they're carving this underground city, they used primitive tools such as hammers and chisels. So that's why it was easy to carve it out. But you may think that it's not safe, but it is, because after these rocks oxidated, they're turning into really rough rocks that is serving you a really safe shelter. Any questions? So, did you understand what I was
Yes.
Perfect. So guys, after this part, I'll be taking you downstairs and the elevators do one, I'm sorry, the red ones and lower going outside with the elevators. Just in case I'm telling you, and probably I'm going to tell you 100 times, please mind your heads and mind your steps. What? If you haven't, why not? They were not burning them one by one, they were burning them all together and they were covering them with dust afterwards to prevent scent and the look. Guys, this part was the cemetery in the graveyard, if you want to take a look. And then I'll take you to the church. Oh, yeah, you're gonna have neck pain end of the day. I'm just finally nice for me because I don't want to go down. Well, it's just a trailer. The film hasn't begun yet. Before you cemetery in the graveyard, you can take a look. They were not burying that people actually all together. Then, I'm sorry, one by one, they were bringing them all together. Like they were getting all of the bones and then they were covering them with dust to prevent scent and the looking.
Why is this hole here?
Some parts actually it's used as storages actually, probably to give their animals. They kept some hay, barley, rye, and just for now they close it with the glass actually to keep it safe. So let me show you the guys' church in here.
Непонятно, как они справлялись с этим, с дымом. Если они тут все, ну, как бы, жгли, а куда-то должно было все это идти.
Well, right now, guys, we're in the church. We are thinking this part is used as church because, you know, you're seeing a perfect access in here, and we have also an altar to make them have their own ceremonies. And also we have a couple of more proofs. If you take a look to the walls, you'll see some kind of carvings actually. This is not that clear, but these are pretty clear. Can you see that? On the left you can see kind of a keyhole form, and over here you can see across form.
Yes.
Probably they use something important. Might be golden, might be copper, might be wooden too. But this underground city, guys, is open to the visitors in 1962. Till that time, locals came and they continued to use this underground city for their goods. And probably if they found something important, they took it for themselves. If it is useless, probably they throw it away. So that's why some of the parts of this underground city is changed. Well, guys, while they're having their sermons in here, they were using wine and water. They're really good. That's why on the ground we can see two holes actually to preserve them. And one more thing I wanted to explain in here. You may maybe ask, well, how they were lighting this underground city, right? Like without this artificial lights, it's pitch black, right? So guys, if you see also perfectly.
What about smoke? Is it a problem?
Let me tell you these two. Like they were using candles in here. They were using linseed oil, and you know what? To reduce the smoke level to the minimum, they were adding some salt in it. With that way, they were keeping themselves warm, and they were enlightening this underground city. One more thing, and then we'll continue that way. I don't know how many of you saw that hole in the ceiling, but if you saw that, you're gonna survive. If you didn't, you're all dead. Guys, the reason of that, when their entrances are exposed, I mean, when the Roman soldiers found out their entrances, the locals in here hid themselves up to this kind of rooms, and when their enemies get into this room, they use their own spears to say hello to the strangers. Makes sense, right? Exactly. There will be a couple of more traps like that. I will show you afterwards.
Have a nice day.
Okay, so guys, now I'm gonna take you to that way. I'm going to show you some storage. But do you have a question about this room or about anything for now? Yes.
Все, что висело, ну, естественно, когда это все убрали,
Guys, I want to mind your heads and mind your steps, please. Honestly, be careful. Your language.
Be careful. In which language?
And you said Ukraine, right?
I don't.
You don't?
I'm not Ukrainian. It's like beds.
We don't see this.
Oh, for the storage.
you didn't have lamp.
Did you get hungry? Okay, we're all here, I guess. Well, guys, right now we're in the storage floor. Every single dish that's using around is used as their storages. So generally, they kept grains as recipe. You know, like chickpeas, beans, lentil, corn. The reason of that, actually, there are some
grinder.
still in here. Exactly. So they were using a handle over here. Just by turning, they grounded their corns or wheat, and they get the powder of it. There is a hole in the center of it. And with the basket that they put right beneath of that, they carried the flour to their kitchen to make some bread, actually. You know, I told you that we're gonna see two wineries in here because wine was divine. It was important for them. It was symbolizing this. For Christians, always is important. It's because it was symbolizing the blood of Jesus Christ and the bread where they were. Blood. Was symbolizing exactly that issue. Well, guys, after this part, I'll be taking you downstairs, and that one will be the narrowest tunnel that we're going to take. So, especially in here, I want to mind your heads and mind your steps. You ready to go?
Life of play.
Oh,
All right.
it's only one way. Oops.
Lite tak.
I'll be taking it here first and then I'll do it that way. Beans Winery. The place for making wine.
شرف ويني.
How are you guys? How you feeling? Good? You're on the edge. Okay, well, you two guys will have a little problem today here. I guess that's kind of the hopeful ones. Okay, so guys, I want to show you one of our winery in here. We're going to see one more, but after they harvest their grapes, actually they were getting them all here. They were jumping on their grapes and they were having the juice of it. They were storages for the fermentation of the wine.
ده كله للواين. أكل العنب هنا الواين بتاعهم. بيحطوا مش عارفة بيحطوا فيها يعني حاجات.
You may wonder why that tunnel was so narrow. There was a reason of it. So just imagine the Roman soldiers, guys. They're a bit more muscular. They have more like long spears and huge spears. Actually, just while they're chasing the locals in here, they're gonna struggle inside of that tiny tunnel. While they're working, while they're struggling inside, this building here used stone doors to block them there. Actually, they were just kind of blocking them there, and there'll be a hole on the door that I'm going to show you afterwards. That they were again observing, like they were checking who's approaching, and if there are enemies on the door, they were again using their own spears to defend themselves. Makes sense, right?
فدي
Still wasn't too. It just no impressed you like. Yes, I mean, if you guys understand, just not that flat now. I'm just doing it. Okay, guys, let me check you over here.
I think it was in Vietnam.
No, it's not. Don't get me wrong. It's
Okay, that was the story that I told you guys. While they're taking that tunnel, as I told you, these people, I mean, the first believers in here in Cappadocia, they were rolling the stone doors on them, and they were checking them through the hole on it. And as I told you, it's the door. It is kind of the most important thing in this underground city. Like using up for this tunnel. Guys, as you see, there is another way in here. It's
ده كانوا بيزقوه يقفلوا الباب.
Unfortunately, today just 10% of this underground city is open to the visitors, not the rest of it, because some of the parts are closed by government. For some curious people, some curious people can go in. Maybe children can go inside. Maybe they cannot find a way out. This way, they close most of the parts of it. Only the 10% of it is open to the visitors today. Like I said. Let him translate. Okay. Well, guys, after this part, I'm going to be taking you to that short tunnel. After this short tunnel, we're going to take the longest tunnel. I don't know, do you remember number 7?
Yes.
So we're going to pass it. And right in the center, right in the middle part of it, we're going to see the ventilation shaft. Right? You can take a look at that as well. Any questions so far? So, let's go downstairs.
Come on, everybody.
We found
Do
you.
you want to go first?
No. I am
No,
actually.
it's going to be fine for you.
It's this only one direction.
Yeah, it's only one direction. You can go first on the left. I'm going to show you. You'll see the ventilation shaft. Wait a second. There's enough people inside. I don't want you to stuck inside. There's a group behind of me. Well, guys,
Take a photo.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm waiting in here, guys, because I'm waiting the other group to go. You know what? While we're in here, let me ask a question. Where are the toilets? This is so. Have you seen the toilet?
Behind me.
No. Well, you haven't seen
I
anything
didn't
right
catch
now, right?
question. Can you repeat
I
question?
was asking, where is the toilet?
Ah. Actually, yeah.
Okay.
An important question.
I think Christians don't go to store.
Okay.
Is he drink
They will
wine
never have cotton
only?
candies.
Do you drink wine only?
Only drink-
That's enough.
Well, we haven't seen any toilet yet, but actually, guys, there won't be a toilet in this underground city. Let me tell you how they solved that thing after. All right.
Okay.
So I guess everyone's just gone. You want to go first?
Yeah.
Go. On the left, you're going to see the ventilation shaft. We settle it down. All right. This way. That is the ventilation shaft. Do not drop your phone while you're filming.
حطوها الحيوانات ها
Oh, the longest time ever. Oh. أي.
كيف عاملينه؟
They dropped their stool and urine there from this ventilation window.
They were having just oxygen and they were
Just
having the water.
oxygen. Okay.
Just oxygen and the water.
فتحت تهوية بس أكسجين ومية.
Where are they from, guys?
مصر فلسطين Egypt.
Egypt. Okay. I didn't know that. I think you're also friends, right? You'll all be friends. No.
We don't know each other.
Okay.
We are neighbor in the hotel.
I'm sweating to
Did you know
Be careful. Your head. Hospital.
You're okay.
did you know
Also, they were using some. This is for candle. It was for candle, but it just eroded. And this one doesn't look like it.
الفتحات دي الشموع بيحط عليها الشمع.
Not stone, but stone.
смотри, вот это для свечек, а вот это вот было для того, чтобы
Деревянная. Деревянная.
Да.
Arkamda
Просто
büyük
какие-то
gruplar
огромные
geliyor.
были.
Siz devam edebilir misiniz?
Indigo is this way.
You found the toilet? Do you think that's it?
I guess it's toilet, yeah?
Yes, that was a toilet.
Everyone take his possession. يعني they are ready now. See?
It's aura.
I wish I had,
Oh,
We understood it.
well, I wish I had the brochure so you would.
you are so
pretend that you're
comfortable
ready.
here.
But I'm just saying that part was not the toilet. There is another winery in here, the last one, and after they again produced their wine, they were just putting the pots in here to make them a bit more balanced. Actually, they carved them a bit more long because that's what it looks like. But it's not. But I don't know in Roman in Roman times, in Greece, also in Greek times, in Hellenistic period, they were using this kind of toilets called as latrinas. Maybe if you visit Ephesus antique city or the other antique cities, you can see latrinas, like the common toilets. They were using the toilets to socialize with other people. Just imagine the music.
Oh la la.
Well, guys, now we're in the last floor. Here's the fourth floor, the last floor that you can see. But there is another tunnel, as you see in here, which is going deeper. But that's the dead end tunnel. It's kind of not going anywhere. After this, that's when we will come back. I don't know if you remember that or not, but this underground city had 4 more floors that tunnel was going down there. And another rumor has it, one of that floor was connected with another underground city in here, which is 5 kilometers far from here. Probably to let the other people know that they're going to be under attack soon, they use that tunnel like an emergency exit. And they were saying, exactly, 2 meters by 2 meters, the dimensions are. So one person can fit in and also they can run. Yeah. To let them, to warn them, they were using that tunnel. But today, that parts are closed. Well guys, just while we're here, I wanna ask you something too. What do you think about the population? Ask you something too. What do you think about the population in here? How many people can live in? I was asking the number of people. How many people can live in this underground city?
No, that's too much. Like 1,000? 1,000?
Well, actually in this kind of 10%, we can say like 2,000 to like 3,500 people can live in. Well, yeah. Well, they were using this place just for their shelter.
200,000 or 2,000?
2,002? Like
2 or 3?
is the range, yeah, 2,000 or like almost maximum like
3,000.
3,500.
Oh, okay.
Well, guys, after this part, I'll be taking you upstairs. And while we're on the way up, on the right and the left sides of yours, you'll be seeing some sleeping rooms, some living rooms. And if you also check the ceiling, you're going to see that it is getting darker. That means we are coming closer to the kitchen. Any questions so far?
Foreigner from outside and you can come down to the shelter here? How do you notice when you're not a foreigner or you're a local guy? It was
They had multiple entrances. They didn't have only one entrance. So they were also using rolling stones, like stone doors actually, to lock. So if they're local, they knew the other entrances, so they were getting in. But if they're foreigners, they would notice them actually. Shall we go upstairs?
يلا بينا.
You can see something like a sofa.
I see you.
Like something like a sofa for when you're sleeping in that corner.
Beautiful.
You can see something like that.
Oh,
These are all sleeping rooms, living rooms.
yeah.
I'm getting old.
Time of workout.
Exactly. They're still filming? Your turn.
Yeah.
So where are we now? Where are we now?
I don't know.
Let's take a look. It's your
kitchen. Mutfak.
exactly. So can you
Dinner
explain?
time.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. There's a good exercise, right? Oh no, I'm waiting for you. No worries, you're my translator. Okay, so guys, now we're in the kitchen. That's why I was feeling and kind of every part that we're seeing here is a bit more like dark because of the smoke actually. Sen mi yatacaksın? to show you a stone which is quite rare to see in underground cities. It's going to be a basalt stone. Like this is volcanic ash. I mean, if you touch it, you'll see that it's so soft. But that one, the one that I'm going to show you, is quite strong because it is a basalt stone. You can think that like they brought it from somewhere else, but they found it in here too. Let me take you to the corner. Second.
Table for dinner.
Well,
Masa?
they use it for a lot of things. Let me tell you. They're all here, right? Perfect. Guys, it's actually, if you kind of knock like this, you'll probably feel that so much stronger because it's a basalt stone. You know, Cappadocia is a volcanic area, not just ash. You're seeing also, you can see basalt and there's a tungstite, obsidian. You can see different kinds of stones, and that is one of them. Well, if we talk about the purpose of it, guys, probably to ground their spices, actually, they use that stone. Or for mixing their doughs to cook their breads, they again use this stone. And one more detail, probably they use this stone for sharpening their tools. Because if you exactly, if you try to do that on these rocks, like take a here, it's quite dusty. You see that? So they cannot get good results. But if you try to do it on it, you're gonna get perfect results. So that's why probably they use the stone again for sharpening their tools to make them sharper. Well, guys, if we talk about the system in the kitchen, just a small number of people were working in here, guys, because if everyone would come here, that would be chaos for you, right? Just a small number, a couple of people. They were cooking, just a small number of people were cooking in here, and they were serving to other people, like the room services that we have in our hotel. Yeah. And also, guys, I need to tell you, only at night they were cooking because, you know, smoke can be seen by their enemies and that can cause a problem. That's why they were cooking only at night. This part is important. I wish I could show you the oven part, but unfortunately that part is kind of collapsed. Okay. They were having their oven, but that part is kind of closed, that's why I cannot show you. But as far as we know, the smoke was going out through this chimney part. Well, do you have any questions so far? It might be about anything, right?
Where is the smoke?
Like this smoke spread out everywhere. That's why they look black, actually. And because of the humidity that we're creating inside, it looks a bit more orangish, you know, like it looks a bit more different. Because, you know, like under the caves, there are a lot of people, and because of like breathing in out in here, they're a bit more getting oxidated. So, you know, oxidation makes them a bit more brown, orange. So guys, in here you can have some pictures for a minute. This is because this part is the widest floor. After that, we'll be going downstairs. Okay? I'll be waiting for you.
ماء. Here we see. Here where they eat ماء. Time for ماء here. You don't eat? Are you vegetarian? ده استورج للأكل.
Oh yeah.
It's a kind of guarantee, right? You're right. Quarantine time.
Guys, please be careful here. Please.
ده الباب اللي بيقفلوا بيه الفتحات، بيخش هنا ويقفلوا بيه الفتحة دي. You found her?
You guys.
Is it comfortable for you?
Is he still in there?
No.
Okay. Well, guys, we're here because I want to show you the biggest stone there is underground city. So it wasn't like that before. Of course, it was vertical and they were using for that short tunnel. So just small thing here. Can you guess the weight of it? How much kilos can it be? Help me out. Come on, let's take a. Help me out.
1 ton?
Only one left.
1 ton?
Really? Okay.
1 ton or
I don't want to call an ambulance, right?
حزورة هو بيوزن قد ايه؟ بيقولوا قد ايه؟
Guys, you may think
1
tons actually.
1 ton?
But no, it's not tons actually. You know, the ash is so light material, so that's why the numbers of them are changing between 300 to almost like 700. It's not tons. The heaviest ones are like 700 kilos.
So 700 kilos.
Well, I want to show you one more thing on the back. As you see, there is another crack in here, which you can see another tunnel inside of it. So guys, these people in here carved some liar tunnels. If you guess what is liar tunnel? So guys, they carved quite long tunnels, like never-ending tunnels. And when they leave their enemies inside, they were again using this kind of stone doors, and they were leaving them there to the death. And also, while their enemies were passing from here, again, they were using their spears. Exactly, but this time they were aiming their feet to make them unable to walk in here. So with that way, again, they can defend themselves better.
It's like a jail?
No, not like a jail.
Or what?
Kind of observation part, or like to ambush actually to their enemies, they used this route. Just while their enemies were walking there, they were again using their long knives or spears, and they were just killing, like they were
okay.
aiming to have them give it. I couldn't even find that word. Injure them, exactly.
Yes.
So they were using this part. Thank you. All right. So guys, now if you're ready, I'm going to be taking you upstairs. Tell me. Again, guys, please.
Oh, for the second time. Be careful.
Only second.
Exit. That's all.
Opposite you are. Alright, let's get some answers.
وبكده انتهت الجولة للنهاردة. مش انتهت الجولة، المدينة الأثرية اللي تحت الأرض.
Tamam hadi. Yarın gidelim. Yarın geliriz inşallah.